So, what can we learn from the imprisonment of the Apostle Paul? And how can we apply it to our lives? Paul's experience in prison is detailed in several parts of the New Testament, particularly in the books of Acts and his letters. One of the most notable instances occurred when Paul was arrested in Jerusalem after being falsely accused of desecrating the temple. Despite his efforts to defend himself and explain his mission, he was taken into custody by Roman soldiers for his own protection, supposedly, because a mob was seeking to harm him. Paul was eventually transferred to Caesarea, where he faced trial before the Roman governor, Felix. He appealed to Caesar, which is what led to his journey to Rome. While imprisoned in Rome, Paul continued to preach and teach about Jesus, even though he was under house arrest. He was allowed to receive visitors, and many people came to hear him speak, including leaders from the Jewish community. Paul wrote several letters during his imprisonment, including the letters to the Philippians, Ephesians, Colossians, and Philemon, in which he encouraged the early Christians to remain steadfast in their faith. Despite the many trials they were going through and would continue to experience going forward, he continued to preach to them. And in his letter to the Philippians, he expressed joy in his own circumstances, seeing his imprisonment as an opportunity to spread the gospel further. Paul's time in prison was not just about, suffering, but also about witnessing to the power of God's work through adversity. While facing hardships, Paul remained hopeful and confident in God's plan. Writing in Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. His imprisonment, rather than hindering his mission, became a platform for spreading the message of Jesus Christ. And it's believed that Paul's letters during this period contributed significantly to the growth of early Christianity. So, how can you take the bad things that happen to you in life and turn them into gifts to be shared with others? Just a little food for thought. I hope that you all go forward and have a blessed day with hope and prosperity. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.